Hi, this is Lisa from Low Cooking Robertson. Welcome to my channel. Here is another last minute Christmas card project. If you haven't done your Christmas card and you need a last minute idea, hoping this today's video is going to help you to make your last minute Christmas card project. It's something very simple and easy, so that's started. Okay, so we're going to use this cuckoo clock stamp set and the matching die to create today's project. So this is the card that I already made. It's a cuckoo clock and there is Santa's head pop out. And like I say, every video that I create, I always try to have something to share with you. So you can make a Christmas card, but today's video, I'm actually going to make a happy birthday card. So it's something very simple. The same idea, same technique, is just different image. When I design my rubber stamp, I really, I always thinking, how many different kind of possibility that I can use for these stamp set. I want to have it all in one. It's like when I'm looking for my Mr. Right, I want it handsome, I want it funny, romantic, rich, tall, and sweet. That's how when I design my rubber stamp, I want it all in one. So today's video, I am going to use this cuckoo clock and I'm going to use this cupcake. And then in this video, in this stamp set, they have a happy birthday, have a thank you, have a Christmas. So you use a Santa's hat for the Christmas. You can use the cupcake for the happy birthday. You can use the owl, say hello or thank you, and anything you like. That's fun part of a stamping. So instead of make the Christmas card like this, I already pre-cut the pink cardstock because I want to make a Christmas card and I really love the pink color too. So, and then I tried to use the black and I found out the color is a little bit too heavy. So instead of a black, I actually changed my cuckoo clock to the kind of reddish and pink color. And also my cupcake, I found out the black is a little bit too dark. So I kind of used a purple for my cupcake and we're going to color that. Okay, so that's start with our background first. You know, you have a pattern paper, you can use the pattern paper to create your background, but very seldom I use the pattern paper because I want to create something that when you watch this video you are able to do it. So I usually use my rubber stamp to create my own pattern paper. So using this cuckoo clock set, I'm going to just use my cupcake and to create my background. Okay, just remember when you cut your basic card, when you put your die cut, just go over a little bit so that way you can have the card is flip over. Okay, let's move this one a little bit. Okay, so I always have a piece of scrap paper because I have, you know, sometimes you just don't know which color is perfect for the car, right? So I always kind of testing a little bit, and I'm going to show you something about this stamp set, what's special of this stamp set and the die cut set. Okay, so I just use VersaFine to stamp few images, and I have three different kind of tone: the pink, orange, and the rosebud. So, but I don't know the color, is that the color I like or not. So you always start with a lighter color first, and I just have a piece of scrap paper to kind of test it. I think that's okay, and then let's see what's the orange, which to what you can even use a tree. So I think orange and the pink will do the color. So I am going to remove this lightest pink. I'm going to just use the orange and the Tangelo. That's the two color I'm going to use. So always have a piece of scrap paper to testing the color that you want to use before you stamping on your final page. Okay, so we're going to just use this Tangelo, and you are going to just stamp few of your cupcake. See, you can see that I am rotating my cardstock. Sometimes off the page a little bit, it's okay too. And then remember, you do have to ink your stamp every time to get the best image. Isn't that cute? This little cupcake. Okay, so I think that's good enough. And then I'm going to just remove to the next color. And then try to stamping between the gap. And then remember, rotate your card so that way the cupcake is going to be in all the different direction. Okay, like this. Okay, re-ink and re-ink. Okay, so that's my foundation. I think it looks really pretty already. If you want to just make a simple card for your sister-in-law, just do that, and then that's a beautiful card. Something very simple. Okay, so that's, and then we're going to do, before do that, so I'm going to just grab my orange color and use my magic mushroom, kind of just darken the outline a little bit, just a little bit. If you like to add a little bit background, you can do that too. I mean the background stamp, if you want to do that, you can do that too. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then for the coloring, so I already did this cuckoo clock. I think that's a really cool color. And my cupcake, so I'm going to just fast forward to color in. And I'm going to show you something special. I will be right back. Okay, so I finished coloring my cuckoo clock with the markers, and I also use a marker as a watercolor to use just a piece of acrylic block, and I can mix the color. Okay, so after you finish coloring, right, and then you flip over, you can see there is a lot of, this is some kind of die cut line. What is that? So that's the extra feature that I added when I designed this stamp. So first of all is that little window. Okay, so it can open, and then you see there is some pre-cut line, right? What is that? That one is you can just easily break it off. I want you to be able to create some 3D. Okay, so it's very, very easy. You can just easily pop out that two little windows, and then for the tree, you can kind of just flip a little bit. It's very easy, and this part, we just use a scissors to trimming the tree off. Okay, and then same thing with this one. This one, we probably just have to trimming the top and the bottom. So that way you get your two windows and your tree off. So that way we can just add a little bit texture without doing anything. So let's just finish this one, and then you can just give a little bit highlighting, just darkening the outline a little bit, so when you're mounting it, they will pop out more. So just take a look at Local Kings die cut. If you have some handy, there's always some extra die cut line over there. It will help you to add a little bit 3D. And then I have my happy birthday here. So these stamps that have a happy birthday, thank you, and the Merry Christmas. For the Christmas card, I use a Merry Christmas here and the Santa's here. So now we are going to glue it, and they have some great tips to share with you. Okay, so when you purchase the foam tape, you can see all the foam tape have a different kind of thickness. So for this card, my foundation cuckoo clock, I was using the foam tape is a little bit thin. And then for the tree and the windows, I use the other one. So that way you can show, after you glue it, they will show the different depth. So, and then for the center, I want it very, very pop out for my cupcake. So what I do is I use like 3 pieces, glue them together, so that way I create the high. So that way my little cupcake is really pop out. Isn't that cute? Okay, so the next is we are going to add a glitter. Everything after you add the glitter is going to look so pretty. So I have my coffee filter here. Yeah, and I have my brush here, and then you are going to this is the bottle I bought from Amazon. They use it for decorate the cake for the icing, but I just put those cheap school white glue. It works just perfect. Okay, so see, I just add a little bit glitter on top and see how pretty it is. First of all, I'm going to do my cupcake, and I'm going to just put my glue, just kind of give a little bit outline here, exactly like when you do the icing on your cookies. So I'm going to just put a little bit on my roof and a little bit on the tree. It's definitely help, and I found out this bottle is awesome because you, first of all, you don't have to buy the expensive glue, and if you have some die cut is very detailed, this is perfect because it can go to like a very tiny place. But just have to remember, after you use it, you got to kind of use a pin to clean the tube first, and then you are going to cover it. And then I always storage these upside down, so that way they don't clog, because sometimes I forget about it, and then I forgot to cover the lid, and then they dry out, and then I think once they dry out, that's it. Okay, and then now we have this coffee filter here. I have a nice brush here, and I have this micro transparency glue, and then we are going to just sprinkle on top. Okay, don't worry, you're not going to waste anything. Okay, so just do that. And then remember, glitter is not your friend, so where you should do the glitter at your friend's house or your sister-in-law's house. So let's do that. Isn't that pretty after you add glitter? Okay, this is still some glitter is on top of your cardstock. Don't touch it. Wait until it's completely dry. For example, this one I did last night, so it's completely dry. After that, you can use a fine brush. You're going to brush off the extra glitter. So, and then I think that's a really pretty card. You can punch a hole and then put a ribbon and hanging there as a Christmas ornament. I think that's really pretty, and you can make it all kind of different kind of shape. So this is my Christmas card, ho ho ho, and this is my cupcake with the birthday card. So which one you like the best? Okay, so today is December 20th. I think you guys are probably so busy to prepare, get ready for the Christmas holiday. It has been wet and cold in Vancouver. So, and spend most of my time in my studio create a video. If you have time, take a look. If you don't, just watch it when you have time. So don't forget the Boxing Day. We have a Boxing Day sale. It's going to be 1-day sale. It's going to be free shipping for all the online order, plus 15 plus 5% off. So it's going to be 15% off automatically in the whole store. You don't need any coupon code. That's include on sale item too. But for Local Kids YouTube viewers, you always get a 5% extra discount, 5% off extra discount. Here's the code. Make sure you use it. And the Boxing Day, if you have time, remember. In March, it was my birthday. I asked my husband join me to make one card for me. So it was one of you guys' ideas. So why don't you ask your husband to create an anniversary card for you? So I asked him. He said he's willing to do that, and he's going to working on the card project. So I'm looking forward to see what he come out with. So Boxing Day, remember the Boxing Day sale. And if you are free on the Boxing Day, make sure you check this YouTube the Local Kings online DVD library. Nader is going to make me an anniversary card. This is going to be our 28th anniversary. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. See you soon. Goodbye.